Namaste everyone, welcome to the Siddhi Yoga. My name is Tara and today we are going to practice yoga for gas relief. Having gas problem has two major issues. The first one is when we are eating the food, the time if we are thinking, talking or watching the screen, we swallow the extra air along with the food and then we get the gas problem. The second reason is lack of movement. Eating heavy food, drinking beer, smoking, or irregular sleeping and waking up timing, also irregular eating timing cause stomach issues and the gas problems. I have designed very special sequence which will help you to release the gas and get relief from the gas problem. So let's get started. Our first asana is a Shashank asana. For Shashank asana, get into kneeling position and then move your buttocks down, top up to the heel. Knees together, big toes together. From here, slowly leaning forward. The upper body leans forward, gently moving your forehead down on the mat. Your hand moves next to your legs. If Shashank asana is a bit challenging for you, you can open your knees from the front, walk your hands forward and get into child pose. So you have option. If rabbit pose is challenging, you can get into the child pose, Balasana. Stay, hold any pose and hold for a couple of breaths. Shashank asana is more beneficial than child pose because of the position. The upper body falls on the thigh is pressing the belly, which helps to release the gas. But if you find quite challenging to breathe in this position, you can move into the child pose anytime. Stay in the pose so you get the proper benefits. Alright, after a few breaths here, place your palms down, push the floor and slowly come up. We are going to do one more step in rabbit pose or the child pose. You can try. Make a fist by moving your thumb in, closing your forefingers, and then place this fist on the bottom of your belly. Shoulders roll back, chest up. Breathing in here, with exhalations, you are leaning forward. Your fists are below your navel point. As far your body allows, try to lean forward. If possible, try to move your forehead down or the top of the head down. If this position is also challenging for you, you can place your palms down instead of placing your fist here. Palm is facing down, can be lifting up. Both positions are fine. And then you are leaning forward. So get the most space around your belly to breathe. Try to stay in any one pose. Hold for a couple of breaths. If you are doing a child pose, you can still prepare this position. And now slowly come up. Move your legs to the front. And now shake them nicely. Shake them that your joints are completely relaxed after sitting in Vajrasana and the child pose or the rabbit pose. Alright, from here, bending your left leg, keeping your right leg straight and active. Raising your both arms up slowly. With exhalation, you lean forward as far the body can go. Very good. Stay here, place your palms down on the mat. You can grab your feet or hands down. Hold this position for a couple of breaths. Deep breathe in and deep breathe out. Again, deep breathe in, deep breathe out. Now walk your hands in, lifting your torso up. From here, have your hands forward, shoulders are rolled back. We are moving the hands a little down below the shoulder length. Inhaling here, with exhalations we lean forward towards the foot. And we are continuously moving like this with exhalation forward, inhale, moving up. Continuously doing repetition like this. When you're exhaling, try to exhale out from your belly. Now inhale up, exhale, hands down. Let's change the leg, left leg straight and bend your right leg here. Now with inhalation, raising your both arms up again. Exhaling, leaning forward. Releasing your hands down on the floor. You can also grab your foot if possible. Hold any of the one position you feel better with and maintain the pose. Hold for a few breaths. Continue breathing. While you are maintaining this pose, try keeping your back straight as much as possible. Very good. Now walk your palms in. Your torso is lifting up. Lifting your arms up, but your hands stays below your shoulder level. Look at your feet. Breathe in here. With exhalations, lean forward. Now continuously moving. Remember, try exhaling out from your belly. Very good. After a couple of exhalation, release your hands down. Sit with a straight back. And now, straightening your right leg. Both feet together. We are sitting in Dandasana Sthiti. Dandasana pose. Back straight. Raising your both arms up again. Exhaling, leaning forward. We are moving into Paschimottanasana. Now hands down or grab the foot. Choose any of one position, rolling your shoulders back, lengthening your spine up. Shoulders are down, chest is lifting forward. Try maintaining the straight back pose. Hold, keep breathing. If you have tight hamstring, you are allowed to bend your knees, but keeping the back straight is more important than keeping the knees straight. All right, after a couple of breaths here, inhaling, lifting your torso up, lift your hands up, your palms again below your shoulder length. Inhale here, look at your feet, exhale, lean forward and continuously moving the same movement. Very good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands down. Now from here, we are going to sit with the wide leg position. Open your legs as wide you can. Make it easily. Your leg does not have to be too wide. It's not a leg stretching pose. So just follow the practice with the normal wide leg sitting. Now watch your leg, the top of your thigh, knee, shin bone and the second toe should be in one line. You follow the straight line with your leg, pressing your heels down, lifting your quads and kneecap up, press your thighs down just to have a more steadiness and correct position of the leg. All right, now the practice. For the practice, opening your arms to the side with the shoulder level, inhaling here, with exhalation, placing the right hands on top of to the left thigh, stretching the left arm over the head and leaning towards the right foot. As far you can lean. You don't have to touch your foot. You just stretch. And inhaling, coming up, switching the hands quickly and extending right arms towards the left foot. We lean. So we are keep switching the hands and doing the same practice and leaning down with the exhalation. Continue. Inhaling up, exhaling side, inhaling up, exhaling side, inhaling up. Very good. Now inhaling, coming up, exhaling, hands down. We'll be doing another variation from same leg position. So for the next variation, again opening your arms to the side, inhale. With exhalation, moving right hands to the back, stretching the left arms towards the right foot, and we lean forward. As far as the body allows, we lean forward. Here you make sure your spine stays straight as much as possible. Do not try to close your chest and round your spine. Do not do this position. Try always keeping your back straight. Inhaling up, exhaling, extending the right arm towards the left foot. Now continue. Now inhale, come up. Exhaling, hands down. You can do these two practices about 8 to 10 times. As your practice becomes more better, you feel much more comfortable with the practice, you can increase the timing. You can go up to 15. But these things are all a preparation what we are going to practice next. These are not the main practice, but these are building up to having a good digestion inside your stomach, and also help you to open up the extra space to release the gas out. So wait for the next part. Now the next practice is we are going to bend the knees, getting into Malasana, squatting position. For some of you might be feeling challenging to getting into this position. Let me get into the position. Let me show you the pose. So here the feet is hip width distance apart, the front of the foot is turning out. Getting like this in the squatting position becomes easier, but not easy for every level of the practitioner. So if you don't know to sit in this pose, or your body, your ankles, your tendons don't know how to sit in this pose, and you are feeling you are falling back, then I have a solution for you. You can add something underneath of your heel to sit in this pose. Like you can use a rolled yoga mat. You can add the block we use for the yoga practices, or anything else. The height should not be too high or not too small. According how much gap you have between your heels and the floor, you can add any stuff. Okay, so you get into Malasana pose, palms together, then you are hooking your elbows inside your thigh, pushing your thighs away, lifting your spine up, shoulders rolling back and down, lifting chest up. Maintain this pose and hold for a couple of breaths. We stay here for a few seconds. So this is a very good pose for digestion and also the releasing the gas, but still these poses also a preparatory pose what we are going to practice next. Keep breathing. So holding this pose for about 15 to 30 seconds will give you a good benefit. After this pose, we are moving into downward facing dog, which is an inversion pose. Your feet is hip width distance apart, palms are mat width distance apart, where your pinky finger is touching the outer edge of the yoga mat. Then give the pressure through your palms, shift the weight of your body towards your feet and raise the sit bone higher up. Maintain the pose. Hold for a couple of breaths. After a few breaths here, move your right foot forward halfway into your mat. So just only half step you are taking into your mat. And now shift the left leg more to the back. Move your hands close to your front foot. And now press your left palm down on the floor. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, raising your right arm up and look up. Maintain this pose. Hold and keep breathing. We hold for a couple of breaths, holding for a few seconds. Nice. Now from here, inhaling, moving the right hands down. Now stepping the back foot forward, keeping your knee bent. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hug your leg. Relax your head, relaxing your neck. Maintain and breathe. Your feet can be together, can be hip width distance apart. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Nice. Now releasing your hands down the floor. Stepping your right leg back now.
Your right palm is coming in line with your left foot. Inhaling, head up, look forward. Exhaling, raising your left arm straight up and look up. Hold here again. Hold for a couple of breaths, a few seconds. Breathe in, breathe out. Deep breathe in, deep breathe out. Nice. Now from here, moving your left hands down. Inhale, back foot stepping forward and then exhale. Very good. Now walk your hands forward one by one and step back, going back into downward facing dog. Slowly move. Take your time to move from one position to another position. Always follow the practice according to your body. Deep breathing here. Nice. Now from here, slowly moving your knees down towards the mat. We are getting into lying position, lying on the belly. So from here, move your belly down, forehead down, chest down, pointing your toes to the back. We are preparing the position for locust, Salabhasana. So for this variation of Salabhasana, we are moving the hands next to the body, palm facing up, then inserting the palms one by one under the thighs. Your palm can face down, can be up. Both positions are fine for this pose. Now, your feet is hip width distance apart. Stretch the ankles to the back. From here, move your chin down on the mat. Inhaling, stretching your right leg to the back and lifting up. And as you lift the right leg, you are also bending your left knee and placing the left foot under your right thigh. And supporting the right leg. Very good. Try maintaining the pose like this. Now, if possible, for some of you, try keeping your right leg lifted and release your left leg down on the mat. Your right thigh should be rolling in and hip should stay square. Keeping your leg extended, ankle extended. Try engaging your thigh as much as possible. Maintain the pose. And now release your right leg down. Let's do the same with left. With inhalation, lifting the left up, bending the right knee and placing the right foot under the left thigh. Support nicely. Stay here. Maintain the pose. Keep breathing. Now, if possible, remove the support. You can also keep the support if it's needed. So if possible, remove the support, stretch the left leg to the back, left thigh should be rolling in, hip square, ankle extended to the back, try activating your thigh as much as possible. And now slowly moving the left leg down. Remove the hands out from the thigh. And now have your palms close to your chest. We want to turn around, lying on the back. So from here, take your time and turn around to lie on the back. Now the main practice begins. For this practice, I would like you to watch me first doing, understand everything, and then you can follow the practice with me. So we are going to do here Halasana and Karnapidasana. The Halasana, known as the plow pose. I'm using a chair for Halasana as a beginner practitioner. If your feet can go all the way down without any problem, then you can move your feet down as well. You don't need the chair. But as a beginner practitioner, I'm going to show you how I'm using a chair, how I'm using a bolster. But if you have done this practice before or your body allows to do this position, then you don't need this stuff. You can do without this stuff, this pose. So from here, pressing the palms, inhaling, rolling and lifting the legs up. After you lift the legs up, you are going to support your back. And then opening your legs one by one to place the foot on top of the chair. Those who don't need the chair, they can move their feet all the way down to the mat. Or you can use a smaller height. Now,
Once you get your feet on the support, try to bind your fingers, stretch your arms to the back. If you cannot bind your finger, that's fine. You can keep supporting your back and then try walking close to your mid back as much as possible. And also try moving your elbows in close to each other. And then from here, try lifting your torso up towards the sky. Sit bone is lifting up. Try keeping your knee straight if possible. If not, that's fine. You can keep your knee slightly bent. Maintain this pose for a couple of breaths. So this is the position of halasana. According to your body, you can change the height. Some of you might feel challenging when you are coming up. Many people cannot lift themselves up. So if you are one of them who is not capable to lift their legs up, you can use the wall support. You can place your feet on the wall and then slowly climb up on the wall, supporting the hip, and then try lifting your legs up one by one. You will be able to do the same pose. But then you might need to prepare your chair other side for your legs. Okay, so always adjust your body according the need. What position you need to go get into the pose, what support you need, a wall support, chair support, bolster support. In the next position, we will be moving the feet. In this posture, let me show you that pose as well. So from here, rolling, halasana, and from halasana, the next pose is karnapidasana, the ear pressing pose. So I'm bending my knees, placing my foot on top of to the bolster, just giving a more height. The 2 foot position we get into this pose, one is flat foot, another one is flex foot. So any of one position you can choose according to your body. And then you will be holding this pose for a while. All right. So I guess you understand how to get into the pose. Let's start the practice together. Lie on your back, palms down. Inhale, press your palms and roll, lifting your legs up. Support your back, placing your feet on the chair if you're using. If it's not, then move your feet down on the floor. Press your feet down, lengthening the both sides of the torso away from your shoulders towards your hip. And then raise the sit bone higher up. Walk your palms down closer to your mid back. Your elbows are coming close to each other. You can bind your fingers once to stretch your arms and shoulder, to roll them back to give the good foundation from the shoulder. Otherwise, just keep supporting your back. Maintain the pose here. Hold for a couple of breaths and keep breathing. After halasana, we are moving into karnapidasana. Bend your knees slowly. You can keep your foot on the chair. This is also possible. If it's possible, then try moving your feet down on the block, bolster, or whichever things you have prepared. One by one. Your foot can be flexed, can be pointed. Hold. Keep breathing. After getting into this pose, many of you might feel the change. This position for the most of the people give instant relief from the gas. After holding here for a couple of breaths, to come back, go back to halasana first. For that, you are straightening your knee. If you're using chair, climb on the chair again. Then support your lower back and then bending your knees one by one. Have a good support to your buttocks and slowly go down, moving your buttocks down and feet down. We'll be doing a counter for this position and also another good pose to have a better digestion and good for the gas relief. We are going to do the fish pose. For the fish pose, inserting your hands under your buttocks, straightening your knee one by one. Feet together. Squeeze your elbows in closer to your body, pressing your palms and your elbow, lifting your head up, shoulders up, upper body up. Now, look at your feet. Rolling your shoulders back, lifting your heart up, 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 higher up, shoulders are rolled back. Now with exhalation, moving your head to the back. If your head is not touching the floor, slide yourself back until your head touches the floor. Do not carry any weight on your head. All the weight stays on your palms and your elbow. No weight on your head. Hold here for a couple of breaths. Fish pose comes with many benefits. Gas relief is one of the small benefits of the fish pose. The fish pose carries so many benefits. So after practicing this whole series, you get the many benefits from all different asanas. Now, lifting your head up, placing the back of the head down on the mat, bending your knees, release your hands out from your hip slowly. Take your time to move. And move your knees closer to your chest nicely. Hug your legs. Inhale and exhale. Pulling your knee closer to your chest. Close your eyes and relax yourself. Slow, deep breathing. You can close your eyes. Feel the presence of yourself on your mat and the effect of your practice. We already did few asanas. How you are feeling right now after practicing all these asanas, connect with the effect, the benefits. Now slowly open your eyes. Let's move to the next practice. Grab your right shin bone with your both hands and slowly straightening your left leg. Your ankles are extended forward. You're keeping your right knee bent and left foot off the mat. Breathe in here. With exhalation, lifting your head up, moving your head closer to your knee as far as possible. Maintain this pose. Let's hold this pose for a couple of seconds. Keep breathing. Nice. Now inhale, head goes down. Bend your left knee. Now grab your left shin bone. Inhale, straightening your right knee. Exhale, lifting your head up, moving your head closer to your left knee. Stay here again. Hold. We are in Supta Udrakarshanasana. Maintain the pose. Keep breathing. This pose is known as a wind releasing pose. So itself, this pose has a good name called wind releasing. One of the best practice for gas problem. Now inhaling, moving your head down. Now lifting your both feet up, grab the outer edge of your both feet, opening your feet wide open, your knees are bent. We are in happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. Try moving your knees down towards the floor. In the beginning, your lower back might lift off the mat. Then try shifting your lower back down towards the mat. And now do the gentle rolling, right to left, left to right few times. Now come back, stay in happy baby pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Try to breathe from your belly. Deep breathe in from nose to the belly. Deep breathe out from the belly to the nose. Continue breathing. Hold this pose for a couple of seconds. Now moving your feet close to each other. Feet down, hands down. Turn to the right side of your body. Slowly take side and come up to the sitting. We are going to do half lot of the fish pose, Ardha Matsyendra Asana. Very good abdominal closed twist pose. So for this pose, you are going to move your left foot closer to your right hip. Then you are moving your right foot next to your left thigh. Back should be straight. This pose has a two different leg position. One is this one. Another one, if this pose is challenging, Left leg should be straight, then cross your right foot. So pick any of one position which works for you. You can do the pose from this leg position. If possible, you can bend your left knee, then bend your left knee here like this. Alright, so after you get here, with an inhalation raising your left arm up, and with exhalation pushing your right thigh in, and try hooking your left triceps or armpit against your thigh. If this is not possible, we have another option, hug your leg. Nicely hug your leg here and then move your right hands to the back. Fingers can be in cup shape or palm is down. Now push your palm or the fingers to lift the spine up. Very good. And with exhalation, rolling your right shoulder back, rolling your chest to the back, turning your head back. Enjoy the twist and breathe. Try pushing your thigh closer to your belly. Hold. We maintain the pose for a couple of breaths. Now turning your head to look forward. Inhaling, left arm up and right arm up. Exhaling, arms down. Let's switch the leg position. This time moving the right foot next to the left hip and moving left leg next to the right thigh. And those who are doing the another leg position, for you is you are straightening your right knee this time and the left leg is crossed. So choose your position. Now inhaling, raising your right arm up. Exhaling, pushing your thigh in. Try hooking your triceps or armpit or hug your leg nicely. Then pull your leg closer to your belly. Inhaling, moving the left arms to the back. Fingers in cupped or palm pressed down. According to the length of your arm, you can choose any of one position. Now push your back hand, lift the spine up. Exhaling, pushing your thigh in. Rolling your left shoulder back, rolling your chest back, turning your head to look back. Stay, maintain the pose and breathe. We hold here again for a couple of breaths. After holding here for a few breaths, turn your head to look forward. Inhaling, raising right arm up, then left arm up, chest up. Exhaling, hands down from the side. Now open your legs to the front, shake them nicely. Practice this sequence every day will give you good results. After practicing for a few days, you will see the good changes will come with some of you will feel instant relief after just completing this sequence. I hope this sequence is really made for you. Namaste.